Hey dreamers.
Nightwave was Digital Extreme's way of dealing with the old archaic alert system. No more you snooze, you lose. If you lose, it's pretty much on you. With Season 2 of Nightwave coming to its halfway point, I'll be taking a look at the system as a whole, showcasing the good, the bad, and the shut the fuck up. Gone are the days of waiting for Vauban to pop up on the alert list. As long as you're actively playing the game and building up standing with Nora Knight, you're actively getting credits to afford what you want. Stuff cycles out on a weekly basis, which can drag for some newer players, but luckily most of the items are purely cosmetic or mods, which are tradable, except for weapons. Like the original Spectres of the Rail update, Nightwave breathed a lot of life into the dead nodes of the star chart, guiding players to do a lot of game modes seldomly touched, a good portion of them even being rather beneficial. When was the last time you've actively searched out caches in a sabotage mission without Simodius holding you at gunpoint? Or the last time you did a spy run that wasn't outlined by a sortie? That shit's some good experience, man. A lot of veterans and new players alike feel like this strong arming of content is just kind of BS. Well, you can just not run it. To hit rank 30 in Nightwave, you only need to roughly do 50 to 60% of the weekly challenges, making it super lenient and incredibly newbie friendly. If you do decide to come back and give it a go at a later date, you're now able to with the catch-up mechanic added in Season 2. The story is neither good or bad. It's harmless little tidbits of lore, characters, new and old, and some interesting teases of upcoming content. It's there for the people who really enjoy it. I'm just not really one of them. The first season, The Wolf of Saturn VI, had the wolf's minions occasionally spawn in as mini-bosses. With each of the mobs that you've captured, you'd get a chunk of standing. While small, it did add up over the weeks. However, in Season 2, we recently got our version of the wolf's fugitives. Capping that lot will only give you a fraction of the original mobs. This was probably done to discourage people from idling on Plains of Eidolon or Orb Valis for days on end. People were hitting rank 30 weeks before the season closed, and DE probably wanted people to actually play their game, but with only a small handful of people doing the mean cheese. Did I really write mean cheese? It affects more of the casual runners, if anything. Even after Season 2, you can still access the wolf boss fight through beacons at Nora's shop. And the wolf is still a boner of a boss. Too much damage reduction, he is immune to soft and hard crowd control. Damage abilities do jack all, armor strip, what's that? His drop tables are autism at its finest. Only 35% chance of getting a component for his hammer? 2% for a cosmetic? Imagine this absolute fucking unit dropping into a squad with an MR5 smalt and nothing but a Paris and a Kraken. He chunks the beast down, slowly but surely, only to be greeted with...
He lobbed his hammer at me.
You what?
The point of Nightwave was to remove the snooze and lose aspect of alerts, but DE was so grossly unprepared for the end of Season 1. We went weeks without any form of Nightwave before getting Nightwave intermission. To help with the lack of Nightane going around, they held alerts after dev streams, giving them in bulk to help newer players out. But again, that's just introducing alerts. Something you wanted to shy away from. I'm hoping that they have something prepared for after Season 2, otherwise, we're back to square one. What's the fucking point? Okay gamers, let me level with you. Warframe is an MMO light. I don't care what you define the game as. You squad up with other people, you have a player-driven economy, you have raid bosses, you have emotes, for fuck's sake, you have fishing. Warframe has the elements of an MMO. So you think that you would be able to take 30 seconds away from whacking your little pixie dick to Nick's Rule 34, moving those crusty Dorito fingers over to your keyboard, going to recruit chat, and typing looking for friend for Nightwave.
Seriously!
Part of an MMO, light or not, is the social aspect. DE isn't asking for you to suck some stranger's cock. I had so much fun dragging people into squads for missions and tackling challenges, and even after the challenge was done, we all pooled together to blast through the rest as a team. And now, everyone just blazes through it all before Sunday even ends because your antisocial asses couldn't be fucked to use recruiting chat. Fuck you. God, fuck!
Yeah.
You couldn't do it in game for a long ass time either.